Tommy will show us how to use the slides safely so we don't get hurt. Like it just happens when it's really sick. I don't Oh, Tommy goes up the ladder one step at a time. He doesn't skip steps because that would be safe. Tommy sits down on his side to go down the slide. Tommy will I'm going to go backwards. Yep, we want to be safe. Okay, let's see what else is on the playground. Swing.
Why does that have swings?
Our playground has swings. Let's see how Tommy is on his swing. He sits on the swing on the bottom. Do you see how he's sitting? He's being really safe, isn't he? He never lays on his tummy. And when he's done swinging, he drags his feet on the ground to stop. That's how you stop. And when your swing stops, then you get up. We do not want to jump off the swings because that would not be safe either. That's exactly right. I think that's right. What is this one? The monkey bars. Ooh, you can pretend to be like a real life monkey when you swing across. They can be a lot of fun, but we have to be safe. Let's see how Tommy uses the monkey bars. When Tommy is climbing to do the monkey bars, he steps up one step at a time. He grabs onto the first bar and swoosh! He is swinging one bar at a time. It's okay if he can't make it all the way across. He will just lay flat on both of his feet and try again.
Like he's like go. I can do cartwheels.
Okay, so you will have all those things to play with on the playground, and we're going to make sure we can play nice and safely. What we're going to do first, right now, is we are going to have to get our snacks out.
Okay.
But we do not all just go running out to the hallway. We might get hurt. That would not be safe. We're going to make a line. Did you see in the hallway there is a bunch of circles? There's some orange circles with numbers. That is where we need to stay when we go in the hallway. That's how we make a line.
Is those numbers in the line?
So this is what I'm going to do. I have a job. I have some jobs. I need help in really just helpers. I'm not going to do helpers, so you're going to be super helpers. Did you see all the superheroes around our classroom? You are going to be the super helpers. So we have a fearless leader. Hold on, it's Mrs. Clemens' turn to talk. We have a fearless leader. Fearless leader for today is this thing. So in the hallway, there is, let's see, let me see what color it is. There's a special spot for the fearless leader to stand. Green square. So Tristan, what I want you to do is get your snack out of your lunchbox. Just take your snack. Don't take your whole lunchbox. Just a snack. And then I want you to go stand on that green square. Can you do that? Okay. Nope. I only called my fearless leader. Did you notice that? Now let's wait for him to get his snack and get on the green square. Okay. I'm getting a Band-Aid for the other job, the other super job we have is I need friends to help hold the doors. When you went to chapel, your
I
chubby buddy
can
can
do it. I can do it. Super strong.
Shh. Well, put your hands down. Put your hands down because you know what? I have already given that job to some friends. Everybody's going to have a turn to do some of the different jobs, but right now we have. I'll try to find a Band-Aid for you. Let's see. Let's see. The people that are going to hold the doors and our door duo. I need 2 people that are holding the doors. Here's our jobs right
I
here.
can do it.
That's going to be Olivia and Jonah. Olivia and Jonah, will you go get your snack out of your backpack? Olivia, I'll help you out in just one moment. I think I have your snack in here, don't I? Or is it in your lunchbox?
Mrs. Kevin,
Yes.
did you like this? I got this. I'm not a doctor. People make snacks with them. People make
Okay. Is it really? Okay, do you want to go get your snack and then I will check you?
in a lot.
Yes, there sure is. Okay, so, okay, you need to stand on your green square, and my door duo stands on those red hearts. Okay?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love you and I love you. I'm going to do it.
Come on, girl.
I'm not. Go. You're. I was kind of upset. You're bored. You're bored.
Okay, boys and girls, you're not going to be able to know who else gets to go outside. I have another job. My other job is the courageous caboose. Do you know where's the caboose on the train?
One's in the back.
It is the very last one, isn't it? So our courageous caboose is going to be the person who stands at the very end of the line, and the courageous caboose
It's the one.
has to turn the lights off when we leave. When everyone's out of the room, the courageous caboose will turn all of the lights off. So for today, my courageous caboose is going to be Grady. So Grady, you get to go be the courageous caboose. Get your snack out. The courageous caboose stands at the end of the line. It's a yellow star. And the words on it say courageous caboose.
Does everyone get Mrs. Carmen?
Okay. Can you stand on the part of it?
Mrs. Carmen, that's from here, right? Bye. Guess what? This is a job. They didn't even take that one, that one, that one.
No, you're doing great.
Or mine.
Okay, now, I have other jobs that the rest of us are going to get to do when we are in our classroom, but right now, those are the jobs for the line. The fearless leader, the courageous caboose, and the door duo is outside. The door duo is going to be someone who holds the doors. The rest of you are going to have other jobs in the classroom, and we'll talk about those after this. Everyone will, you won't have a job every day, but you will have a job some days. If you don't have a job today, you're probably going to have a job tomorrow. So, right now, these are all to use the hallway and take out our snacks and find an orange circle to stand on. You're all going to stand on an orange circle. You are welcome. Great manners. Ready? And take out that star that's your spot. Okay, take out your snacks. And then just take out your snacks, not your lunchbox. Take your snacks. Boys and girls, you got one snack, and then get on to your purple. Do not take your lunchbox with you. Just take your put your lunchbox right back in your Okay. Get on the purple then. Right here.
I'll be the bravest.
Get on the purple. Here you go. Mighty Carl. 1, 2, 3. I am on. Unless you're the
Oh, the craziest food.
the roller. Everybody on the orange are going to be my super Evan, I think we might have a different snack. That looks like a sandwich for lunch tonight. So let's see what else is orange coffee. Is that outside? Okay. No, that's it. Can you find the one let's see where your lunch is.
Okay, this works the two in the front, right here. Okay? Turn the one back on. Can't see it. This works this one. This works the other one. And this one works the back one. Actually, it's right there. No. Do you count? It's count. Yeah, there's count. If she says anything.
Mrs. Clemens.
Yes.
Okay. We're good.
Are the kids coming? And see, I don't know what happened to do that.
Scott, take trouble with it.
They did take the gym.
He done. Yeah, so you're waiting for the mic.
You'll have to mute your. No,
Is there a mic lead over?
I don't know.
Okay.
I went to help them find his and I was doing all the food. Yeah, so there's no lunch anywhere. They're planning to bring it, but no. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay. If you don't have anything, you come right in and sit down on the rug. Come on in, Kristen. Sit down on the rug. Sit crisscross elbows. Put that in your lunchbox. You don't have to walk on. Let's sit down on the rug. Okay, you find a spot to sit, Gavin? Gavin, sit here, right here. It's not time for lunch yet, no? Let's do crisscross applesauce. I can go back there. Olivia, Mrs. Johansson is going to walk you up to the nurse for a minute. Okay? Okay, boys and girls. 1, 2, 3. You say, eyes on me.
1, 2.
Oh, I'm sorry, wait. Let me start over. I say 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. And you say 1, 2, eyes on you. That's 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. 1, 2, eyes on you. So that means you have to look. Remember I told you that here is a schedule. You went to recess and you had snacks. Those are over with. Now we're going to do, this one says reading. We're going to do some reading. So I have a story for you. When you come to school, we talked a little bit at school or at your house about how we have special rules, don't we? There are some things we can do. There are some things, Evan and Derek, that we cannot do. Those are called our rules. Our rules tell us what it is okay to do and what is not okay to do. If you look on our board, right up here, it says to be safe. That's important, isn't it? Learn a lot. That's why your family brought you to school. They want you to learn. And have fun. Have fun in kindergarten.
I do.
So, let's think about what we're going to do here. To be safe, learn a lot, and have fun. We will. There are some things that we will have to do. So we can be safe, we can learn a lot, and we can have fun. We're going to be superheroes. We're going to be super kids. We're kindergartners. And if we do 1, 2, 3, 4 things, we will be Do we want to be safe?
Yes.
Do we want to learn a lot?
Yes.
Do we want to have fun?
Yes.
Okay. So this is what we have to do. 4 things. Listen when teachers and friends talk. Keep hands, feet, and unkind words to ourselves. Be kind to each other and be ready to forgive. And number 4, follow directions and try our best. We are going to review those every day. We'll say what we need to do so that we can think, so we can learn a lot, and we can have fun. So, right now is a listening time. Our first school says to listen to teachers and friends talk. So make sure your ears are ready for listening. You can sit crisscross applesauce, and hands in your lap. I have a story that I want to read to you about following the rules. Because what do you think might happen if you follow rules? Think about what our room might look like. Do you think we'll be safe? Do you think we would learn a lot? Do you think we would have fun? Probably not. What if everybody was not following the rules? It was just so cloudy and crazy in here. It was safe and learning and having fun. This story is called What If Everybody Did That? What if we were all not the same? Would that be a good thing or a bad thing? What if we were not being kind? Yeah. What if we were not following directions? Yeah. Those are not good ideas. Let's see what this story says about if everybody does something that they shouldn't do. So it's called What If Everybody Did That? You see, what is the boy on the cover doing? He's littering. Think about that. What if everybody littered? What it look like outside?
And then I could keep everything up. That was
No.
It was busy.
It wouldn't look very pretty, would it? Let's see what happens. What if everybody did that? I think you're going to see a lot of bad ideas and bad choices in the story. Let's see. When we went to the zoo, I fed just a little of my popcorn to the bear. The zookeeper waved his arm and said, "What if everybody did that?"
That's not a popcorn. What do you need?
Well, they're throwing their food, their snacks. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I just wanted to see how fast the grocery cart would go. It went faster than I expected. When the manager stopped me, she said, "What if everybody did that?" What if everybody was making the grocery cart go as they could go?
Oh,
dear.
that would be a mess.
Think in your head what that would be like. You can see in the picture too. Okay, another one. On the way to visit Grandma and Grandpa in Kansas, I dropped just one soda can out the window. The patrolman who pulled us over said, "What if everybody did that?"
Yucky gross.
Let's think in our heads what that would be like.
Yucky gross.
At Uncle William's wedding, I took just a little lick of the frosting from the fancy cake. The lady behind the table glared at me and said, "What if everybody did that?"
The cake would be gone.
I told the babysitter that I took a bath just once a year. As she shooed me into the bathroom, she said, "What if everybody did that?"
Messy kids.
You need to think in your head, okay, dear?
Messy kids.
During story time, I had something important to say. I just couldn't wait till the end of the story. The librarian put her finger to her lips and said, "That's a good story." While we sat in the car waiting for Dad, I honked the horn. I just honked a few times. But Mr. Thompson came to his door. He shook his head and he said, "What if everybody did that?" Winston, can you wash your hands?
I'll be so annoyed.
At the swimming pool, I just splashed a little. The lifeguard blew his whistle and said, "What if everybody did that?" On the bus, I just stood up to see the fire truck. Mr. Gearshift glared at me in the rear view mirror and said, "What if everybody did that?" Not safe, is it?
The bus could tip over.
Let's see what happens here. Just once, I didn't hang my coat on the rack at school. Miss Sanders made me pick it up and said, "What if everybody did that?" At recess, I threw just one snowball at Sammy. Mr. Walters saw me. When he sent me to stand by the wall, he said, "What if everybody did that?" When we went out for dinner, I just shot one straw wrapper. The waitress stopped taking our orders, looked straight at me. She said, "What if everybody did that?" Oh, I think there are some. There should be. They took them both yesterday. After the football game, I just ran on the field to get the quarterback's autograph. The official waved his arms and said, "What if everybody did that?"
Everybody did.
That's what it would look like if everybody did. When I came home, I gave my mom a hug. What is that? That? Everybody should. So you see, my turn to talk now. If you are doing something that you're not supposed to do, that's a problem. And it would be a bad thing if everybody was doing that wrong thing. So what we want to do,
Keep our world clean.
we want to follow the rules. We want to listen when teachers and friends talk. We want to keep our hands, our feet, and our unkind words to ourselves. We want to be kind to each other and be ready to forgive. And we want to follow directions by our best. I have a little secret of how we can make sure we're following the rules. Would you like to know the secret? I'll just tell you there's a first word. Are you ready? You might not have ever heard these words, so you get to learn some brand new words today. Secret. Following the rules. And the secret, remember how I told you we would cover our calendars with green, yellow, red, the color of what color?
Green.
The secret to having green days. The secret to having green days. The secret to having a day that says, "I had a great day." I followed all the rules. Everything went really well. The secret to that, here's the big words. Ready? Self-control. Say that. Self-control.
I know that.
Okay, one more time. Self-control. Do you know what self-control is?
Control yourself.
That's when don't do something even if you really want to. Like maybe you're sitting here and we're learning about numbers and you want to tell something to your friend, but you're not supposed to be talking. You remind yourself, I'm not supposed to talk right now. I'm supposed to listen. I'm going to use my self-control. Or what if somebody grabs something out of your hand and you want to grab it right back? The better thing to do would be to talk to your friend and say, can I please have that back? That would be using your self-control.
Yeah, and it makes them.
Let's get up. When we're on the rug, our job is to always sit crisscross applesauce, okay? Okay, so everybody sit. This is crisscross applesauce, like this.
Well, one of
Just
you.
like this.
One of
Hands in your lap.
One of you. I'm
The first thing with self-control is, if you have something to say, you have to wait your turn. And in kindergarten, there's a whole bunch of us here at school, isn't there? Look around. Look at all the boys and girls here. There's a lot of us. What if everybody started talking at the same time?
We will be done.
I would get scared. I would have to pull my ears, and my head would hurt. You cannot talk unless you do this. Everybody stick one arm up in the air. When that arm goes up in the air, and then I say your name, that's when you get to talk. We have to take turns talking at school because there's so many of us.
Yeah.
So if you do this, I'll know you want to say something. Sometimes I will say your name, sometimes I won't. But the only time that you get to talk, whoa, you didn't raise your hand. See, you are talking without raising your hand. The only time you get to talk is if you do this, and I say, Allie. If Allie has her hand up, and I say, Allie, and Allie can talk. So right now, you can't talk to anybody. So we have to practice using our self-control. I have something special for you. Something to help you use your self-control. Self-control bubbles. What do you do when bubbles are blown on you?
You pop them.
Yeah, you pop them. The self-control bubbles are a little different. We are going to do what we want to do is we want to pop the bubbles. We're not going to pop them. I'm going to blow some self-control bubbles on you. And even if you want to reach up and grab it or pop it, you are going to support it. And in your lap, right here, you are not going to pop because you are in self-control bubbles.
I like them.
We are not going to pop our self-control bubbles. Even if it lands on our nose, we are not going to pop the bubble.
Even on the eyes.
If it lands on you, you're just we are not going to pop the bubbles because these are self-control bubbles.
Yeah, but we get them
We
on our eyes.
we want to pop them. Not when we use self-control bubbles. What are you going to do when the bubbles start coming out around you? What will you do?
Just stare at them.
Are you going to pop them?
No.
Are you going to talk?
No.
Are you going to jump up by them?
No.
You're just going to sit there. What if they land on you? Sit there. Are you going to say anything? You going to pop them or touch them?
No.
You got to use your self-control. Do you think you can do it?
Yes.
Gotta use your self-control. Here we go.
Yes.
So we're not going to pop the bubbles. You're just going to sit. It's okay. You're not going to pop them. Watch. I think that Will probably has some self-control over here. This isn't for self-control. It's not popping the bubble. It's just sitting there and they're blowing all around. Ready to try it? We're just going to sit.
Looks like he doesn't even
Oh, we're not supposed to talk. We're not going to pop the bubbles. Oh, let's not touch the bubbles. There are self-control bubbles. Right, like
Bubble pop.
oh, we should not be using our voices, right? We're using our self-control. Everyone's going to get some self-control bubbles.
I know I did.
I I like how Logan was sitting so quietly. Hey, Allie, use your self-control to not talk. Hey, Gavin. Olivia, you too. Oh, it did land on Gavin's nose, and he just sat there. Great job. Megan. You did do a great job. Don't touch the bubbles. Don't touch the bubbles. Here we go. Megan, you ready?
One is right there.
I want to keep your mouth closed. Oh, don't. Oh! Somebody forgot about self-control. Oh, I see lots of people with self-control. They are not touching the bubbles. Here we go, Asher. Oh, there's a big, huge one. Did you see it jump up?
That was awesome. He was having a bubble bath.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? You need to sit still on the ground so I don't touch my fingers. Do you want to run some water over it? Okay, here we go. I still need to blow self-control bubbles on for William and Tristan and Brayden and Brody. Nope, you can't move.
Don't forget that.
Ready?
A bubble bath. Hey, you can't pop the bubble.
Don't pop the bubble. Asher, stay in your spot.
The bubbles are in there. The bubbles are staying on there.
Good job. Okay. Let's look this way. What kind of bubbles are these? We're going to use our self-control to follow the rules. One of the things you need to remember is if Mrs. Clements is talking, you don't get to talk. Gavin Donnelly is talking, you don't get to talk. When Evan Brigham is talking, okay, we have to be really good listeners to everybody in our classroom. Okay, all right. Now, it is not lunchtime yet. Remember our schedule? Lunch is right here. When the little man is right there, that's when we go to lunch. But, oh, if Mrs. Clements is talking, you cannot say Mrs. Clements is talking. But what we are going to do right now, we are going to learn about how we go to lunch. Because you know what? I think a lot of you have not come to lunch here at school. If you did, you ate lunch in your room next door, didn't you? You sat at the tables and Mrs. Miller or Mrs. Hudson or Mrs. Traub brought you your lunches. Okay, boys and girls. Right now, I'm going to show you how we do lunch in kindergarten. Are you ready to pretend?
Yeah.
We're going to pretend. We're going to do lots of pretending. So, let's pretend time for lunch. Is it really time for lunch? We're pretending. Okay? Megan, if you have to say something, you need to raise your hand. If I don't call on you when I'm talking, Megan,
What do we call it again?
recess.
Never gone.
Do you want to know when the next recess is?
Yeah.
After lunch.
I know that.
Okay, let's listen. Let's pretend. You ready to pretend?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I'm thinking it's lunchtime. Even though it isn't. Thank you for raising your hand. Can you keep your hands in your lap until I'm all done talking? Thank you. When we go to lunch, one of the things we'll do is we'll wash our hands. And we're going to talk later today about how we get our hands ready for lunch and put our hands nice and clean. So let's pretend that we have already washed our hands for lunch. And it's time for us to go to lunch. This is what we will do. We'll be sitting in our chairs. So let's go sit out in our chairs. Go back to your desk and sit in your chairs. Try not to move the tables, okay? Okay, shh, keep it. Alright. So when it's lunchtime, we're pretending that we have all washed our hands. They're nice and clean and ready for us to eat lunch. And I think everybody today brought a lunch with them except for our friend Megan. Megan is going to get a lunch from Chef Debbie. And today she made hot dogs. So Megan will have to go get a lunch from Chef Debbie. And I'll show you how to do that when we go to the lunchroom, okay? So, after you wash your hands, you are going to go to your cubby, and you are going to get your lunch box, and you're going to set it down on your desk, okay? So, let's pretend we have our lunch boxes on our desk. And then right before lunch, we will hold our hands, so everybody hold your hands. And one of our other jobs that we're going to do is we have a prayer warrior. Prayer warrior is going to say a prayer before we eat. So hold your hands and bow your heads and close your eyes. And we'll pretend like the prayer warrior just prayed. So then we lift our heads up when we're done praying. Open our eyes. And this is what I will say. I will say, if you are getting a lunch today from Chef Debbie, you may go line up. Who is our friend that's getting lunch from Chef Debbie? Megan. So Megan, you may stand up and push in your chair. We're pretending. You get to line up first. That's how we do lunch. So stand up, push in your chair. Come on. We're going to show you where to go. We're pretending like it's lunchtime, so that lunchtime comes and we just leave. Okay. You get to be the first. The people that buy their lunch from Chef Debbie always line up. Not the hallway. Okay, now, all the kids that have their lunch boxes, don't forget to pick it up off your desk. Okay, let's have this table stand up and push in their chairs. Just these four boys. Get your lunch box, take it with you, and go line up in the hallway. Push your chair in, Kason. Push your chair in, Brian. Don't forget your lunch. No, we don't make those like that. We're pretending. We're pretending. Okay, let's have this table. Pick up your lunch boxes. Push in your chairs. Walk out to the line.
I know this information shit right there.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, this table, push in your chairs.
I can't wait for
Get your lunch box. Don't forget your lunch box.
I
Okay, and go line up.
I can't wait. I bought this.
I know.
My house.
Okay. Oh, we gotta sit with our legs down. Okay, this table. Stand up and push in your chairs. Get your lunch boxes. Don't forget to get your pretend lunch box up off your desk. What did you need, Jonah? You do? Are you sure? Okay, let's see how you feel in a little bit. Okay, we'll see how you feel in a little bit. Okay, and this table. Now, Olivia, before lunch, Mrs. John. Okay. All right, this table. Pick up your pretend lunch boxes. Push in your chairs. And we're going to line up. This is pretend lunch. Okay, you should all be on circles. Pretend your circles. rug, please. Whoa, walk, walk, walk.
Gavin. Party. Gavin wants to buy me. Wants to buy me, Gavin.
Okay, just have a seat. Well, it doesn't matter where we sit on the rug, because remember that we go to the rug to learn. Okay. Okay, friends. I have a story to read to you. So let's sit crisscross applesauce. Face this way. Logan, what did you need? Okay, we're gonna go start going to the bathroom pretty soon. We have some friends that are waiting. When they're done, then you can go. Okay. Okay, I think a lot of us do. We're gonna read this story, and then I'll tell you in a minute, and then we'll get ready to go to start getting ready for lunch. Okay, so this story is called. Just sit there on the rug and listen to the story until it's. This story is called Lunch. It's written by Denise Fleming. Who do you see on the cover?
No.
It's a mouse. What is he eating?
Apple.
Maybe an apple or a radish. It's kind of hard to tell. On the back, looks like an apple. I think you're right. I think it looks like a plum. You sit up. Asher, you have to sit crisscross applesauce on the rug. Okay. Lunch. Mouse was very hungry. He was so hungry. He ate a crisp, white turnip, tasty orange, carrot, sweet yellow corn, tender green peas, tart blue berries, sour purple grapes, shiny red apples, and juicy pink watermelon. Crunchy black seeds and all. Then he took a nap until dinner time.
Oh no.
And he's going. He might be thinking consider not like pizza. Oh, look at all the colorful food inside of the mouth. It says yellow. What did he eat that with yellow? Corn, blue, berry, pink, watermelon, black, seeds, purple, grape, red, apple, orange. What was orange that he ate? Carrot, white, that was what we wondered was on the cover. Turnip. And green peas. green pea.
Okay.
Yes.
Next time out, can I go get a
Okay. You know what? I can do it. Stop stretching. Just a minute. Okay. Now, let me tell you what we're going to do next. We have some important things to do next. Let me put this up here.
Oh, I don't know what that is. A mouse tail on the back.
Okay. In a little bit.
Can I go cut?
Please keep your hands to yourself. This is Clemens talking. In a little bit, we are going to start getting ready to go to our lunch. Now, every day, listen, every day before we go to lunch, we will all get to go to the bathroom and wash our hands.
I already watched them.
Shh, listen. And when we're done washing our hands, then we're going to get our lunch boxes and put them at our desk. While we're doing that, you have something that you are going to work on at your desk. Asher, sit up, please. While we're doing that, you have something to work on at your desk. But first, no, don't interrupt, please. First, I want you to learn how we wash our hands. So we get to pretend again. How about if we all scoot to the edge of the rug? Let's scoot somewhere to the edge of the rug. Evan, keep your voice off because we're having a learning time. Okay.
Then put your feet in.
Throw it away. Crisscross applesauce. Make your hearing. Okay. When we're getting ready for lunch, there's special ways. First of all, we're going to use the bathroom. So, look at this picture. The word says, flush. When you go in there to use the bathroom, do not forget to flush the toilet. We don't want to go in and see somebody else's private service. We gotta flush. So I will hang this sign up in the bathroom. When you're done going to the bathroom and after you have flushed, then you need to wash your hands. I'm going to put this sign in the bathroom too to remind you that after you have flushed, then you always wash your hands. That is so important. Okay, now there's a special way to wash hands. Evan, that noise bothers me when I'm trying to teach you something, so can you not make that noise anymore? Thank you. Let's sit crisscross applesauce with our hands in our laps. Okay. When we go to wash our hands, the first thing that we do is we turn on the faucet. Turn on the faucet. Okay. We put both of our hands under the water and get them wet. Both your hands under the water, get them wet. Pull them out. And there is soap that looks like this right by the sink, isn't there? What number does this say?
1.
It says 1. 1 squirt. So that means you put one hand under the soap, take your other hand, and you're going to push one time. Everybody do that. One hand under the soap, take the other hand and push one time. Pull your hand out, and let's rub the side of our hands. And then do the top, right, then do the other top. Get between your fingers. Do we need to wash our arms? No. Touch our hands. Our hands are going to be touching our food. Okay, so we've got them all soapy and they're all full of soap bubbles. Can we stop?
Yes.
No. What do?
Dry.
Put our hands back under the water. Put your hands back under the water.
Love.
And rinse off all that soap. You don't want your food to taste like soap, do you?
No.
Okay, so rinse off the soap. Hey, please stop making noise. Thank you. Rinse off your hands. Now pull them out. Now what do you do?
Dry.
Guess what? The place where the paper towels are is right next to the soap. What's on here?
Number 2.
It's 2 pushes. You're going to pull down.
We have to turn off the faucet.
Well, if there's a friend behind you, you don't have to. Okay. Pull down the paper towel. Pull it out. Dry your hands really good. Can you dry your hands really good? And then there's one more important thing. Throw your trash away. Because what if everybody just dropped their paper towel on the floor? What if everybody did that? Our classroom would look really messy and trashy, wouldn't it?
And there'd be
It would look so nasty. Okay, so in a few minutes, we are going to start getting ready for lunch. Put it in the trash can. We are going to have a little bit of playtime. And then I will tell you it's time to sit down. But while we're having playtime, I'm going to start having some friends going to the bathroom and washing their hands and getting their lunch boxes so that they can get ready for lunch. Okay? I know a lot of us do. Now, you will see that there's lots of stuff to play with. You have to make sure that you can put those things back where they belong. So before you take something off the shelf, I want you to look at it really carefully so you know where it goes. Sit down. Look at me. Okay. Also, you can only take out one thing at a time. One thing. If you are playing with some toys and you decide, I'm all done with this toy, what should you do? Put it back in the box and put it away. And then you can get a different one. When it's time to clean up from playtime, you're going to hear this. This is my teacher bell. And the cleanup sound sounds like this.
That sounds just like a trumpet.
That means clean up. When you hear that sound, I will ring the cleanup bell. Okay?
I know that's it's from Florida.
It's a sound you hear a lot. It's usually a sign that means